Dow's down 22 right now. How's this for a get-rich scheme? Think like a millionaire to become a millionaire. But can you really think rich to get rich? Becoming wealthy is a mental game, according to Wall Street Journal and New York Times bestseller Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Joining us now, hopefully with a few tips, is the book's author, T Harv Eker. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
What separates the rich from everyone else? You
Their
say
blueprint.
Programming?
Absolutely. I say, give me 5 minutes and I can predict your financial future for the rest of your life. How? By identifying your money blueprint. Each of us has a personal money blueprint already ingrained in our subconscious mind, and it is this blueprint more than anything else that will determine your financial life. You can be the best at business. You can know everything about stocks and bonds and real estate. You can be the best at your job, but if your money blueprint isn't set for a high level of success, you will never amass a large amount of money.
Are you saying education, aptitude, and to some extent luck don't matter?
They don't matter because they won't last. Can I give you an example?
Sure.
Here's a perfect example. Here you've got Donald Trump, multi-billionaire who loses everything and more.
Right.
A couple of years later, he's got it all back again and more. Why? His money blueprint is set for high. Lottery winners, there's your luck, okay? They win $5, $10, $100 million.
Right.
5 years later,
they
half of
blow
them
it
are
all,
right back to where they started.
Interesting. How do we develop our thoughts about money, and how do we change those thoughts?
The first thing to do is realize that we were all taught how to do money. We were conditioned and programmed from when we were young by what we heard, what we modeled. Most of us are very much like one or both of our parents in the arena of money, or we're going to be identical or the opposite of them, and what experiences we had. And once we understand that, we can realize that though we were taught about money, most of us by people who didn't have a lot of it or had a lot of emotional issues around it. And that determines our thinking. Now, our thinking is what determines our actions, and our actions determine our results.
Yeah, what kinds of thoughts work? What kinds of thoughts don't work?
Well, here's a very simple one. I mean, the very obvious is it's so simple here. Rich people admire and model other rich and successful people. What does most everybody else do? They resent rich people. They resent successful people. And this resentment becomes an unconscious block towards your own success. And you know, because if you think that rich people are bad in any way, shape, or form, and you want to be a good person, then you can never be one of them.
If you take a Donald Trump, a Ross Perot, a T Boone Pickens, would you find a common denominator in their thinking?
Absolutely. I think the first thing they want to do is they want to be successful. Not just a little successful, very successful. In other words, rich people, as they say in the book, play the money game to win, and most other people play not to lose. They play on defense versus offense. Let me put it this way. If you want to be really rich, you really have to take actions to be really rich, not just pay the bills and not just be comfortable.
Like what? Actions like what?
Well, you may have to take some risk. You may have to understand that you're going to have to overcome fear. Most people, again, successful people are willing to act in spite of fear. And unsuccessful people, they let fear stop them. You're never going to be certain about everything. You have to act in spite of uncertainty.
Interesting. Before you run, talk to us about this term platform that the Wall Street Journal references in terms of selling a book, about how this platform facilitates selling a book.
Well, it's like anything else. A database, an audience makes a big difference. I have a very loyal following. They seem to resonate with what I talk about because it works in the real world. I have over 250,000 people that have come to our seminars. And in order to sell the book prior to it coming out, we were able to do a database mailing, follow up on that. At our seminars, we often sell 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 books at a seminar.
So are you a millionaire?
Multi. Thank goodness for that.
You're thinking the right way. Thanks for joining us, Harv. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
T Harv Eker, author of Secrets of the Millionaire Mind.